80% of Gen Z daters say that self-care is their top priority when dating.
Which is good.
It's good.
I would agree.
I would agree also.
It's actually a great thing to say because sabi nga nila, bago mo maibigay ang pagmamahal sa iba, kailangan maramdaman mo muna yung pagmamahal sa sarili mo.
Tama. At saka di ba sabi ko, lagi kong sinasabi din kasi na I'm not 100% into the saying na you complete me.
Yeah.
Kasi lagi kong sinasabi na you should be complete already.
Yeah.
Kasi kung kulang ka, tapos ilalagay mo yung isang tao para mapunan lang yung pagkukulang na nararamdaman mo. Kapag nawala yung tao na yon, kumbaga sa puzzle, hindi ka nabuo.
Oo. Tsaka
diba?
Parang sabi nga na nabasa ko na parang it's not actually one of the writers na nabasa ko na he doesn't agree with that because what actually is happening is you remember yourself from someone.
Yeah.
Because remember is remember.
Wow.
You remember yourself to someone. So you realize everything about you.
Yeah.
You realize the things about you that you haven't realized for a long time. Then may dumating na tao na realize mo, ganito pala ako. Kasi sabi niya ganito ako. Ganun pala ako. And also with that 80% of the Gen Z say that self-care is their top priority. Tama yan din kasi I would agree because how would you take care of someone else if you don't know how to take care of yourself?
Tama.
Diba? You have to learn how to take care of yourself and then you emit that energy or you pass that energy onto someone else. Diba?
Galing.
Diba nga? Parang tanga.
Okay. Eto pa, next. Nearly 80% want prospective partners to also make self-care their top priority. That's true.
That's maganda yun.
Kasi kung ganun ka sa sarili mo, you would want the other person to be that way sa kanya. Diba?
Sa tingin ko nag-agree kasi maganda kasi kahit hindi na lang, wag na nating, ayoko muna labelan millennial, Gen X, Gen Z. Wag mo natin labelan. Malapit kasi tayo sa generation na sumunod sa atin. So kahit papaano natuto tayo kasi ang nakikita ko, especially dati, na may kultura naman nung unang panahon talaga na parang etong kultura ng isang mag-asawa. Ang lalaki ang nasusunod sa bahay. Ang babae ay magagawa ng gawaing bahay. So yan yun yung pagsisilbihan ng babae ang lalaki. Yun, di ba ganun siya dati? At ibabalik ng lalaki ang pagmamahal at itataguyod niya ang pamumuhay ng pamilya. So may mga ganon. I'm not saying that's bad. But now it's actually introspective. Introspect, 'di ba?
Okay.
So parang ngayon mas paloob na parang no, I have to parang okay, assess muna tayo sa sarili natin. Iayos muna natin yung sarili natin. Itama natin yung mga mali at para mas maging version tayo para sa sarili natin at handa tayong ibigay ang sarili natin sa katuwang.
Alalim naman ako, fighter. Ooh, I'm drowning.
Kumbaga, bayis-bayis ka muna bago ka tumira. Ganon?
Okay, yung third. 75% find a potential mate more attractive if that person is open to working on their mental well-being.
Sorry? Come again? Please repeat the foreign question.
75% find a potential mate more attractive.
Okay.
If that person is open to working on their mental well-being.
Specifically mental well-being. I could agree. Of course. Kasi it starts with the mentality.
Yes.
How you perceive things. What's your perspective in life? Do you have a goal? Do you have something that you're aware of na hoy! Nabitin ka, no?
Nabitin kayo Akala nyo buong episode dito. Hindi, kung gusto nyong mapakinggan ang buong episode ng podcast na ito,
i-search nyo lang po ang The Comfort Room sa Spotify. Diyan po mapapakinggan nyo ang mahabang episode ng The Comfort Room.
The Comfort Room.
Just click the link below.